for Ram. For Benio, for those things that for happen. So the man not to they stay for house. So one day when the man come, his wife saying don't get belle. Now he can say no. I know when I follow you, dugu dugu. This belle not just on my own. He said I ain't get another man complain give the family. He can't complain give the family of the wife and the man. They can't come. So they can't say okay, the man say no, marry, give me the man, make the woman pack come up for a house. They can't say no, not be so. Let's book a date. After we allow this woman to stay in your house. After we born, we will not do DNA tests. This thing happen. Google right, you go see him. The news is it go viral, it go everywhere. They can't say okay, after the DNA, after when the woman born, they go do DNA. So there is no need of opportunity to that woman. It's your wife for a long time. The man said okay. So the wife there for house with the children. Do you know what this woman did? He can't go arrange with his lover, which is the pastor. Go wait for the man for road when they come back from office. He can't say made the man give her a lift. When the man comes and a pastor, pastor now you, oh lift, so you enter. You know say they don't plan it by. That's why they from back, she come. They can't buy the man. Come burn him, come take a fuel. They finish the man, burn a bunker. Now she comes to go report to police. Say, my husband go work since yesterday in Okon house. Police call they fine. Later, they can't discover the car because the man already by inside. Now one of the family members can't go police because say no, something is wrong. This man with his wife they worry. His husband they suspect and say nah not being get belle. We say make the man wait for DNA, make it born. So how come inside the way they wait for make it born? Make police check more. Do you know so they arrested this woman, later the woman confessed. They say nah, pastor. Fine. I might just cut the story short before I start. When the woman reborn, when they do DNA test, the man was right, not being get pikin. When the woman do DNA test for the pikin when he born, the man was right, not being get the pikin. So the woman buy the man to cover the shame.
Yes.
So it does happen. Yes. It did happen. I just make I give her a little bit story of what will happen.
It happen.
Yeah, so that they do. I'm not surprised.
That one get justice. Why Mohbad no get justice?
Why Mohbad no get justice?
They say coffee don't favor one boy before. Wait till like mama nine train him for her. You know, train that boy. When they do saga everywhere, they say 9 people on that one. He gives him mama trainer. You can't marry this man. Maybe don't fail. I don't know to stay for bond 53 papa would talk. So this one they say called the knack neighbor. The story come with the man hand. Just say the man sister step up and say, see what they happen no. And the man say, you can't do there. They can't do there. Then they be on top. Before you know, the man they don't. Like before you know, don't run whether from Ibadan from Lagos. You don't come seek asylum. They say a shelter, not even day. For shelter, not even day. They cause people where we say they feed them.
That's it. They be. If you there for your jeep
and
now.
And the other family they give this information because this information is so accurate and direct.
Now what? So Mohbad must get justice. Mohbad will get
find
justice.
them. May come the one do DNA now wrong go Lagos. From Lagos now wrong go Jenny.
From Ibadan they ran to Lagos.
Got from Ibadan. Now wrong go Lagos.
May carry the man money, self carry money, enter Lagos. Do visa, do passport, pack them, enter
so all these men, when they say they won't hide woman shame, they accept stupidly belle when they go carry come for God knows where. Stop it. Don't hide anybody's shame. If anybody carry belle come from anywhere, send them back to wherever they carry that belle come from. Don't be ashamed. Take it up. Otherwise, they will fire you because they want to cover up secrets.
And Confi has the guts to be insulting people. My God. She has the effrontery to sit down from morning till night insulting people.
Worse than you worse.
That's no say I call her big.
pín òkú fún àyà àti wọn ló kò yín wà lọ́wọ́ di mísíkì ti wà. Ogun ta tún lọ́nà wà lọ́wọ́ mi lébi. Olùkọ́ náà là ń gbọ́ látàárọ̀ wọ́n wọ̀nyí. I be think say they see light for that place, so. Later, take. When I tell us what is going on, no.
A house and a woman makes it a home. So you are going to house today.
Listen to the gist, oh.
We waka comot, I carry my pikin.
I don't go bring the gist. Oh, yeah, listen, everybody.
So he dey recruit.
See him.
Ghana one in the call on Confufu to come and fool herself. And that is why she get the guts to come outside and talk about my marriage, and all that. But she has to be pained because my wife is not like There was a time I put my wife to test. Queen of energy, make her gist you. When I came back from detention, I said, babe, I don't know how much it will cost in Lagos, but I'll go to Ibadan to do it. I'll go to my boss, Oriyomi Amzat. I'll go there. I will tell him I just want to conduct DNA. There's nothing. I just want to conduct DNA on my kids. The girl laughed. She said, no problem. You're free to go. I said, okay. Dates where I can't give her reach. I dress the kids and all that. They don't go to school. I dress them. We come out for us as if they go. She's very, very comfortable and free. We waka come out, I carry my pikin go within a gender. I carry them go gender. We go sit down there for like 1 hour, 2 hours. Now she they call me, she Etiko, hope you're okay. Omominko. You understand? She's extremely comfortable and free because she no get skeleton for cupboard. When we go back house, we buy her ice cream. She just dey laugh me.
That's it's supposed to be now.
She just dey laugh me. And where me I come from, we get traditional way. Where we take they do our DNA, they do them for my 2 kids. They do them for them. 100% now my blood, now my sperm. 150%. Tell York to do DNA for him kids there for UK. If na him even get them. If na him get them. Tell her me do me do am. Tell her. Person wey be say he just get privilege of going to private school. You know, finish school. If they come outside, they ask me for PhD before you go fit entertain me. Mad o. Now when they don't throw am for house, before your wife can't open door for her to enter, can't give am verdict. Now there is instruction, there is law, there is rules in staying in that house in UK. There's rules. You misbehave, you go. No! I'd rather be a lion in the jungle than to be a sheep in the city. No! I'd rather be a lion in the jungle. Yes, make her dey that jungle. Make her just remain there as a lion in that jungle than to be, a coward.
You get what I want to tell now. Any house where woman they throw the man at anyhow. Now lazy men, the parents, they bring food money. You not get the one when he did, so the woman not even care if he come out or he stay. Because he not get what they contribute for that house.
Exactly.
That's how it works. The man when they bring everything, if I don't go let the woman pull load outside now. Because he knows he go lose. He go know that she go lose. Now man we not get anything. Now woman they throw load outside. Really mad when they throw load outside.
Exactly.
Now me tell me say stop relying on woman. Exactly.
Yes.
I beg you.
I'd rather be a lion in the jungle.
Woman they throw your load outside.
In the city. No.
They go break you. They full grown up man. They go break you. They teeth off for money tonight. They beg rose.
24 hours.
They beg flower. They beg lion. You know go walk.
As a man, you have to be a man.
They go they beg for Pepe, yeah.
Arifa,
Okay, oh, good man, we get 2 children.
she don't like her, she don't want her be that. I will give her maximum respect. My dad says a man acquires a house and a woman makes it a home. So you all know the home, my house today.
Oh. See, and your fellow man, they insult
When
you
you
so.
went to greet somebody, they'll tell you feel at home. Make yourself comfortable, that's what they're saying, man.
Exactly.
Make yourself comfortable, feel at home. But when you went to the place that you went to his house, you need to, you have a limit to your comfortability. So now house your day, not home. But you go come on social media, they pretend as if everything is right. Dragging, insulting people to the point say you don't insult in helper.
Yeah. So say you can't insult the destiny helper.
My sister, forgive me, I will say this one. Now confuse, now you make me laugh. Mass. Could you be
So say they insult the destiny helper. You see life. When I hear saying a student paper, I take sit down, I just laugh. Because on one hand, you go take give. No, I'm not just leave the matter. You will just go back.
believe that there was a woman who get to know that na asylum config, na he carry config go Germany, and she's living in refugee camp. Let's learn from this, please. You see this J4M, na big connection. It go connect you, take it or leave it. It go connect you. It go change your life. That is the most certain thing. It will change your life. Now you are to choose which part you want this thing to change your life to. Is it to the good part or the part, the worst? Because once you are into J4M, your life will never remain the same. Your life must change, either to the good part or to the worst side. The woman was like, Comfy, well, what I would do is, let me surprise her. The woman do go to her platform sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes. Let me surprise her. I will move her from Germany to America. She will stay with me. Pending, I will get her a job. Pending the time, that she will be able to stay alone. She will come, we'll get the work permit and all that. She will start work. Pending that time, she will still be with me and she'll be extremely okay with the kids. The woman started processing. Now prayer point I want through like this. The day when my life go better, God, no let me be rude to my helper. God, no let me rude to my helper. Few days made the woman accomplish her mission. Now in they carry the woman matter dash confina.
They see her.
And confess start to they drag the woman. Then she started to drag the woman. And she dragged the woman to the fullest. She dragged the woman to her satisfaction. Can you imagine? She dragged the woman to her satisfaction. Forced the woman in. The story where she don't know about the woman, she talk. The thing where she don't know about that woman, she talk. Later when the woman call me, I can't ask her. We dey talk, now she say, you don't see what she confused do. I can't laugh. I said, that is her way. She said, no, the most confusing and surprising part of it is that I don't finish the paper. Just remain little things where I go do. Then go now, I go take forward the matter give and there. So we go arrange how she will take move from Germany to America and she will stay in my house. She will be with me with her kids, pending the time she's going to get her work permit, and we move on. You don't understand. Now like this, I just they look. Now video call me and I just Arifa, she dragged the hell out of me. She dragged the hell out of that woman. The woman no back down. The woman is still Peckins drag Arifa. Now their way of life is that. That is what they do for living. That is what they do for living. They instigate fights. Just like what they did of recent. Just like what they did of recent. Ikugogo. Me and my brother focus. They talk for phone one day with Hayat and all that. When I talk about Peckins, that time Peckins was dragging me, you know, before we settled the issue. I talk about Peckins.
Hearing these audios today.
Is it clear for this session? Is it clear from here?
I can hear him, Sha. I don't know. I can hear him.
Okay. Gay. I'm about to talk soon. Gay. Mohbad, drag them.
They say you are giving gifts. That's why you where I beg here, make them not deal with you. When you think say you be a dog debtor, your math sharp where you go see people where math sharp as you. You when they don't finish, damage you. I remember that day, what be this lady, the lazy empire. Some of these people came to beg these guys, these women that day, they should leave you alone. I was among the people that went behind the scene and talked to them. All you could do now is to carry my words, go the place away, very wicked lady. You are a very wicked witchcraft woman, Mercy Idris. I never know you are so arrogant like this. Go back 500 where they give you 90 shifts where they are useless.
IT guy, you go cry blood, Kaya. You never see anything. You go shout. So say, I don't tell you before. Go change your dealer. Your dealer, you made mistake. Change you go cry blood. You never see anything.
For me, you walk on my matter. You walk on the top for very wicked platform. May devil punish your head. Useless woman.
Wait, I don't understand. IT guy, now person say make you know. Now person say make you know there for the front of justice for Mohbad. You dey London there, you dey there with ring lights. Person dey Nigeria. Now, can't do the work where Sam Jojo they do now. If you want to, can't do one. Una dey America. No mind the
to print t-shirts to put for people that was going to the press and to the press conference and the protest. What have you done, Mercy Idris? You nothing. You did not. You I think I push their bring nothing. They don't do nothing. I went for UK for protest. Why UK? Why did you not join the protest, Mercy Idris? All you could do is justice. The justice is not okay. It's okay. You better know it's something. This one is something far now. Please.
You know this guy, they are not doing anything.
Continue. And they're preparing them. No, now they go see the NGO. The NGO is why they are crying. Let them know you are fully registered, certified, is EFCC approved. Where is that? Talk, I don't know. EFCC scope. Oh, your NGO they cry for. They don't see people.
Yo, now.
I'm going to tell you they talk sense. Oh my word. They not get shit. They go do their own now. For some go see you look good, look dressed, they're gonna jealous. Some be say like
Justice. Do you know the thing is this? I don't like men, grown men. If you want to throw jabs, yeah, you can throw jabs. But when a man will go to the point of your pussy online, do you get it? Like, your pussy is wild, and I was like feeling.
Justice for Mohbad. Woto follow.
They spoil everything.
They scatter everything. They don't want justice. They pretend they want justice.
This is the first family I will see.
Scatter everything.
That they will keep somebody in the morgue. Intestine, body, liver, everything cold, neck, everything bent, smelling. And they will be driving big cars.
They buy new car, they do party, move on. I never seen them before.
Into hair business.
What are we talking about here? No, this is too much.
Kind of dead people's hair.
Very wicked set of family. Very wicked family. Mohbad family is the most wicked family I've ever seen in this life. I never see where pikin go there for morgue. Mama go there waka. Papa go there waka like nothing happened. Ah God, oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I never hear him before. I never see him before. I never see him before. When person first pikin, why? Mysteriously, you dey find wetin by him. Pikin when they put for ground, they bring her out. Pikin still there for morgue. Mama not send, wife not send, girlfriend not send, brother not send, papa not send. They all moving and living their life comfortably. Who they sing, they sing. Who they say hair, they say hair. Who they dance. Una move on like nothing happen. Una first son, breadwinner of the family is in the morgue. Nobody mourn that boy for one day. All una they do now to take una pikin to just say fat money. Who give this? Who no buy car? Who no buy car? Who no rent house? Who no rent? Any small thing he pay you can't raise fund. Anything with it, you can take your leg, no stone. You can't raise fund just because pikin buy. And that will not be even the issue. Not be even the raising fund with the pikin, but the issue. The issue that you put it on mourn this boy. You guys, you don't even care about him. It's wrong. It's bad, eh? Let the truth be told. We're not more Mohbad. We're not cry Mohbad. Oh God.
The issue is not raising for
Yeah.
the issue is that they did not want him.
Please let me say something.
That
Please,
raising
Candy,
funds is
wait.
not an issue.
Candy, wait, please.
Yes,
Ada
ma, sorry,
mention
ma.
something. No, not best my sister, not best Ada. Miss Ada mentioned something. He said this pikin when he died mysteriously.
Bye.
They don't care about when they cry mysteriously. The mama, papa not care. They do party, they do Bible. Papa, mama, sister Ada, he not that mysteriously, oh, because they are aware of the boy.
Wait, mysteriously. That cannot be mysteriously.
He not fight mysteriously for to them. Now we might be fight mysteriously, but to the family, it's never mystery to them. They are aware of this boy.
Thank you. They are rich.
Can they go ahead?
You said that raising funds is not the issue.
No, at least people they dash their money. That is fine. No could raise them as an excuse.
Come and profit off it. You understand? That's like abuse of breach of trust. For me, you understand, it's breach of trust, because the reason people even donate is because people are under the impression that they are mourning and they have lost their son. They've lost their source of livelihood. So the two are tied together. Before the people are incited to give the money, it is because people are under the assumption that these people have lost and they are deeply mourning and suffering. So if that is not the case, then they shouldn't be soliciting funds at all. Because anything other than that is a scam. You get? I'm sure a lot of people in the world know too many people that are in desperate need of money that they can give them other than Mohbad's family. The only reason they are giving to the family is, number one, it's not even because that money primarily is geared towards seeking justice for him. You know, so it's not for them for their personal needs. I know that people who have given to them for their personal needs, but that's aside. The majority of the people are giving because they are hoping that they'll use that to find the buyers and bring them to justice. It's not for them to come and be fulfilling their greedy needs.
Oh God.
Or not needs. Because actually if it's a need, then it's not greed. So it's just their greed, it's not their needs. I need to correct that.
Okay.
They want me to be Papa Bingo. Now let us make confirm Mama Bingo. At least Papa Bingo supposed to get Mama Bingo now. They don't call me a Kundayo, that one no go. They call me what's the name again? Femi Abi, whatever name. Nana Papa Bingo. Mama Bingo. So now, this Mama Bingo that is in the chain. Eba mi be won, ema ba mi bebe. Eba mi ba la seju ko je roju se le aye mi. Eba mi be won Mama Bingo confitola ni ile so mi. All this you are doing is this because of the one plot of land that you were given.
Hey!
Confi, you guys should fear God. And you sit down there, open your dirty, stinking pussy down. Water will be dropping out. Mama Bingo. And you will sit down there. From your face, I can tell that you are smelling in your pussy. I can tell you, Mama Bingo. Mama Bingo, Confitolani Lesomi. Mama Bingo, also known as Confitolani Lesomi. Tolani Lesomi came from a very useless family. The father of Confi is a useless man. Very useless man. Ilesomi.
I know it's so vulgar.
Baba confio. Baba Mama Bingo. Il agbo no more. Afefe agbo no more.
Yeah, but that's what
But if the cause are not the out of order. You don't see where should the cause person? Me cause them.
that people have to reciprocate.
Look at your shapeless body.
Words that will not come out. Anyway, that's just me.
When you say that there is this water that when you wash a meat, and then you now pack that remaining water, you now put it somewhere. After some time, see how that water begin to smell. Imagine Confi containing all those water in her stomach. Confi is looking for money for surgery. Surgery, you Confi what? Confi, if you use Mohbad money to go and do surgery, you will die in that surgery.
Amen.
Surgery to Wawayan to fulfill your facts, Lara, Confi, I go no more, Tomo, Tebit, nothing. Bí wọ́n ṣe pa Mohbad tí wọ́n pa Mohbad tó ń pa tó ṣe lọ́rùn tí ẹ̀yin Confi tí à ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ Joseph Alọ́ba kí ló fowó wa ṣe àwa dáwó ká fi mọ́mọ́ ṣe pa Mohbad. Confi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ burúkú tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó burú jù láyé yìí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa àtàwọn ìran ẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ máa dáwó tó máa tó wá dáwó yẹn ẹlòmíì á tó wá gbé owó yẹn á gbé jẹ àtẹ̀ní fi mọ́ toxicology àti autopsy. Olórí burúkú bàbá Tọ́lá ní Ilésànmí, olórí burúkú ọkùnrin tó bí Tọ́lá ní Ilésànmí tó bí ẹran ìgbẹ́ tó dá sí títì. Tọ́lá ní òní control kankan. Ó ní àfi tóun bá ń bú àwọn èèyàn ni. Olórí burúkú Madam Mama Bingo, àti ní Mama Bingo, àti ní Papa Bingo àti Mama Bingo, ẹ wá wo ìránṣọ́ Mama Bingo àti Papa Bingo lórí ìta, lórí stage, baálẹ̀ afẹ́fẹ́. I'll be asking myself, could it be that Joseph Aloba took 4 million for Mohbad to be killed? Because what we were told from the beginning, there's one man they call Anonymous. That man, go and type on Google, Anonymous who predicted Mohbad's death. That Anonymous said Mohbad will be killed. That same Anonymous came out and said that Mohbad's father was transferred 4 million few days before Mohbad was killed. 4 good million was transferred to his account. Oh.
This is my voice. Oh, God.
Now we can tell that the video that we saw when police said that they will exhume Mohbad, we saw the cunning face of Joseph Aloba. We saw how unwilling he was. From that moment, I said, it is about to go down. I said something dramatic will happen. If you look at that video very well, the moment police said that Mohbad will be exhumed, Joseph Aloba was the saddest person. He was the saddest person. He felt that shock that everything will be exposed. But unfortunately, we have people defending criminal. Tolani Lesomi, this useless, shapeless mammalian. This prostitute, you will see her nude everywhere. The nude of this useless woman, Tolani Lesomi, is everywhere. Kosi everywhere, Tikosi. If you want to know, go to this anonymous page. There's one anonymous page you will see. Posting all their nude, all of them, all their nude. These are the people that come to be preventing criminals. Guys.
Thank you. By the way, is that Papariano? Was that Papariano's voice I heard?
That's Papariano, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've seen those anonymous posting. I think I didn't see the particular one of the 4 million, but I've seen others that refer to other people. So he should tread carefully in terms of what he's saying, because if he's going to take one story, he has to cite all the other people that were cited by Anonymous regarding Imobe's passing. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are more names that those people called out. And so far, nobody or very few people, in fact, the one time that somebody on this platform dared to call the industry god, it was this same other platform that came after Auntie Ada. But if we go by the story of Anonymous, even the hero that is being sung right now, there is a story relating this, you understand, and the collection of money and trinkets. So that's what I'm just saying. Let's balance it out. Before we start citing Anonymous, I've kind of cited them a few times, but codedly, because there is a lot to be seen. Do you understand? People have heard me on this platform say that I have my reservations about VDM. And the reason I said that is specifically because of this Anonymous story that relates to this same issue regarding Imole's death. That's what I'm saying, that before we go citing, you understand, we'll have to balance it, because we'll have to bring a lot of people here, and we might not really get to the bottom of it. Well, not that we'll eventually get to the bottom of it. It's just that it can get really convoluted. The story that is citing, before they even start citing his father, they are citing other people way before. And there are more people that Anonymous is citing as having collected money. So where do we start? We can go there if we want. It's going to open a can of worms, and a lot of people are going to be very uncomfortable. We already had a backlash. People remember when, I don't even think that lady knew. I don't know if she knew when she called about the body parts that was put in a cooler. Anybody remembers that story? Does anyone remember that story? Or am I speaking in riddles?
No,
anyone on the platform?
We know about that. We know about that one. We know when you talked about the cooler thing. And that was where...
You remember the backlash that came, that Auntie Ada had because of that thing?
So the thing is this.
Okay.
If you are addressing one, nobody knows it all. Maybe what you know about Anonymous, Papariano may not have all that information too. What he knows about what Anonymous says, you may not have all the information too. So that this program is addressing Baba and his dogs, who is Comfy, and what is the other, this other dirty man that the wife has driven outside. So once he addresses any of these people, you cannot tell him to complete everything. What if he doesn't know everything? He has to say the part that he has read. The part that he knows.
So in case he hears this, the same Anonymous has spoken about other people. So I'm just putting it out there. You can continue though. There's other stories from Anonymous. And he's very right that they said that they had spoken about it way before the boy actually cried. And they gave the reason why and when the plan was cooked up, right? They don't give the details of the plan, but they gave the masterminds of the plan. And so far, only one of them, since this whole thing started, only one of them has been cited and they have gone after him. Only one person has been targeted so far. The other person has been shielded. But he's probably the brainchild behind this whole story. So, but of course, his family is culpable. So I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there that there's Anonymous has said a lot. So he's only, like you said, maybe he's only saying his part. So I'm here to tell him that there's more to it, so he can research it and bring it up as well. Hopefully they do that. Hopefully we get there. And hopefully nobody is sued for defamation.
That's the thing. The reason why it so pains people that Wumi and Baba, they knew about it, is because these are the two people that this boy cared so much about. That he tried a lot to give them a better life. Like Wumi would have been homeless all this while, but he kept her in his house. To know that she was party to this thing that happened to him, that's why everybody is going after him. So also is Baba Mohbad. This boy.
The funny thing is, Wumi is not even cited in Anonymous. That's the funny thing. The one I see, she's not even cited there at all.
That is why most people believe that she's aware of everything that happened, but she may not have been the one that did it. There's a school of thought for that. But the reason why me in particular, I'm so pissed at Wumi is because her behavior after this person that tried so much for you, that make sure you are not homeless, make sure you are not disgraced with this baby that you brought from somewhere. Her behavior, she did not have any money time for him. That is why somebody like me is strongly after her. Not only because she was there when the thing happened. No. But even if she even pied him, for instance, just say for instance, she was the one that pied him. And then she now felt remorseful. You will know that this person really felt bad. Maybe they pushed her to do it. And that is why you see that some prisoners that are in prison, once they show remorse and then they start behaving well, they free them. But Wumi's behavior from the day one has been that of nonchalance, no remorse, no feelings, as if this person is just a piece of wood. So these two people, his family that he lived all his life for, every time he was, how old was he? He was very little when he started working. Following his father all about doing the capital. And I don't think he was paying him then. All he could get was maybe food to eat. To the extent that he even said it. He was making this little save from the father's wood. He will sell it. The money they will use it to buy food stock to the house. So for a child that grew up with you in suffering, that feels your pain, that fell out of school because he wanted you to make an easy life for you, that you have suffered too much. Then for you to know that this thing was going to happen to him, and then you too, you are party to it, it's very annoying.
Wow.
Wow.
psychology. I felt verify. Guys, let me see if I can send you, if I can see this. If I see this, I will show it to you guys. But ask your question and I'm coming back and I will answer any question. If you want to ask me a question, thank God we are in a scientific platform. Come up, ask me question. We are not like them who don't ask questions. I can answer any of them. And if any of them can give me the freedom to come and ask them questions, I will do. I will go to their platform. And you guys will record the conversation. Let them come here and you see how I entertain them. Me I want clarity. But millions of naira. Tell them, man, come and share in which people. In which people want to do that nonsense. Go on with your question, my friend.
Am I audible?
Are you speaking? I cannot hear you. Guys, are you guys hearing this Firefox that is in the box that is speaking? Because me, I cannot hear this Firefox you.
I'm not hearing me. I'm not hearing you.
Your voice is too low for my hearing you.
My phone. I don't know. Although this is my second mobile.
It's too low now. I mean, don't you have a more? Your voice is used to be louder now. Maybe you should lift it, take it and come back. They say the hair is low. I can't hear you. I see those people saying Enzo and it's too low. So they should not join now. It's too low. It's too low. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's too low. It's too low. There's a video sent to me here that I want to play. Where is it? So, as I was saying, imagine that good people around the world will come seated together with love and hope for their country, knowing that if they do this, something good will come to their country. And they all contributed money from their hard earning. There are people who work tomatoes, work onions, work pepper, work on so many different things. And it is because we, who they trusted, we came out to usher for this contribution. I remember when I was against GoFundMe, it was not even going anywhere. But the moment they begged me, Muyiwa begged me. Muyiwa is the controller general. Muyiwa sat on my platform for over 17 hours begging me for me to allow public funding to go through. And I said, Muyiwa, this thing is not making sense, Muyiwa. I nearly slapped Rasaki. If I'm Muyiwa that day, I nearly slapped him. What is that Muyiwa's name? I nearly slapped Rasaki Muyiwa Ayo. If I'm Muyiwa Yodeli, I nearly slapped him that day. Because I was asking him a simple question. He was saying that Wumi is our wife. Imagine, Wumi is our wife. An elderly man asking you something, you are telling him that Wumi is our wife. I nearly slapped Ifamu Rasaki.
That was the first.
Most of you didn't even know where that started.
Yeah, that comment he made was wrong.
He was talking to me and how they got.
And when we begin, you know when I give up from them, that's when we stop. It's when we told Baba to go and sign petition against her. I did not go. Since that day, we just give up from that man. And we stopped talking to them. And we knew. And Papayano went to go and promote the GoFundMe. That's why Parano is so pained. Yeah. And he went to go and start promoting it. That's why he's so pained, because they did it to him too.
Somebody who is not educated, but very jealous and pained.
Yes,
this useless man you see, he doesn't know what is good name. These are people who destroy the
our son. Everybody has reservations about them. But when it came to all these other groups, nobody had any reservations. And even as we still speak, they are all condemning these people, yet they are not making any positive steps towards redressing their actions. So, what are we doing? Honestly,
explain and answer us.
Other than just talking and criticizing one another.
Now, question I ask. Why can't he? And as a pastor, why did he bring evidence? Because as a man of God, you are transparent. Those days, I remember those days of Elijah. Wòlíì Elijah pé náà lókè o. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ iná balẹ̀ ẹbọ. Ìtìjú bá wòlíì balẹ̀ o. Pẹ̀lú inú èrò rẹ̀ iná kojú ẹbọ. Ọmọ mẹ́rin. Angela Wood. You know, go better for you, Angela Wood. As you know, let us see front. As you know, let us see front. It no go better for you. Because, you see, guys, I would have left justice for a very long time. But when I think about these children, right, if you don't defeat them, beat them now, you allow them grow, Comfy will become a thug. Because the same way Comfy is defending Joseph Aloba, if there's any criminal in the society tomorrow, they will quickly run to Comfy, just like Bukky Jesse. There are so many thugs. They make money from defending criminals. Comfy, that the shameless Comfy came to my platform. We talked about autopsy and toxicology. This useless Mama Bingo. This Mama Bingo told me that everything was safe. Only for me to know that this Mama Bingo is only working to suit the criminality of Joseph Aloba Oluwabamiwo, the man parading to call himself Mohbad father, saying that he's crying looking for justice. Over 200 million scandalous in his name. 200 million naira scandalous in his name. Because how do we know? All the money contributed, Wema Banco, Access Banco, gift, everything put together. It's more than 200 million. It's more than 200 million. Yet this man is not satisfied. Okay, tell us a single thing you did. Mama Bingo. Abi, Baba Papa Bingo. Baba Papa Bingo. But Mama Bingo. Tell us what Oguno Mark Baba Tolani Lesomi. Tolani Lesomi. Eje Baba O ma shoni. Tolani Lesomi. Iya to be no more. I regret here. Tolani what Bukky Jesse ma kuko foni. Ma gba omo yin sini. Ni láyé. Nítorí pé jẹ́ ká mọ̀ kan tó pa Mohbad ni. Wọ́n ṣe máa pa àwọn ọmọ yín mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ tó ẹ pé anybody ń jẹ́ ká mọ̀ nǹkan tó pa wọn. Ní mọ̀ nǹkan tó pa ọmọ yín. Imagine Joseph Aloba ní pé òun mọ̀ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad. Àwa dẹ̀ dáwó fún pé kó wá lead wa. Káwa náà ká fi mọ̀. Ṣáàṣì is it a sin? Ṣé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tá commit lélẹ́yìí? Joseph Aloba ó ní àlè Wùmí ló pa Mohbad sẹ́ẹ̀. And when we are asking our family, our interest as civilian.
But that period,
our civic duty and constitutional right as amended.
That period we asked him concerning this money, we they say they pay to his account. He actually denied it. Because we called him on a group call. That time the matter never even reached anywhere. We are just starting. That was the very first narrative that they paid money into his account 2 days or a day before the buying. So we asked this man before we start this case. Sorry, guys. So we asked this man before the case started. And he said nothing like that. He can preach his statement. Say nobody pay him that kind of amount of money. That's what he said that time now. So you see this Mohbad case, now let God know who they talk true and who they lie. The narrative will they follow up too much. But what do we know? Say definitely somebody buy that boy. And some group of people they hide the person when they buy the boy. That one for sure we know. Another person want to commit before I start playing.
Yes, I want to say something. Regarding the money that was paid, whether it was paid to his account, you see,
Before the
when
Mohbad
people
buy
want
it.
to,
Before Mohbad buy it.
yeah, before, whether just
2 days
before
or 3
or
days.
after, soon after, like during that period, right?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
just say
yeah.
from the timeline, if you want to go by anonymous story, right? The way some of these things will work, they may not send it directly to him, too. They may go through different accounts. Do you know what I mean? That's how typically when people are laundering money, right? Or if they want to pay for something nefarious and they don't want people to trace it, they may not directly put it in his account. So the proper question would be, did you receive any money other than the 2 million naira that everybody knows about, right? The one that was made public.
Yeah.
Before, during, after, because it can still happen after. They might have promised it to him and said when everything dies. Do you know what I mean?
Everything
Real
quiet
criminals,
down.
that's how they work. They will not do it immediately because they know, okay, they can trace it. So did that conversation take place? If it took place, it was between who and who. How did they promise to pay you? They could have given it to him cash. They could have given him to him through other ways. You understand? Maybe a piece of land, maybe something else. You understand? So if you ask him directly and say, did they send you what is it, 4 million naira? He can say no, because maybe what if they didn't pay it into his account, but he has access to the funds? You know what I mean? They pay it maybe to his daughter's account, maybe.
Yeah, but they didn't say how they pay, but they said they gave him.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That the question, the proper question will be, okay, so if it did not come to your account, did the conversation even take place? Did they pay you through other means? Did they promise to pay you?
Yeah,
Because
but what happened? What happened that period? Everybody was carried away. Hey, yeah, this man lost his son. We are all kind of pitting for. Nobody actually suspected this man. I don't know if you understand me. The initial time.
I think in the beginning they did, because this is when that information about the 4 million came. They did, but it is when he came and told his side of the story, then people started having a rethink.
Okay.
Were we too quick to cast the first stone? Because that happens as well, right? We don't hear the two sides of the story and then we jump into conclusions. So now the thing that we are learning is that, okay, yes, it's true not to jump into conclusion when you just hear one side of the story. But also it's good to wait for all the facts and also to ask the proper question, especially in a case like this where they are really going at length to hide their atrocity, and then they are also doing everything in their power at the same time to scam people, right? Because they feel like the public is very vested in this case, so the public will do anything for justice. So they're manipulating that. The goodwill of the public as well. Then also we have these people that are doing their ultimate best to stifle justice, and these people are not small people, they're powerful people. So there's a lot of things at play. Yeah. But I just think one of the things that I am learning, which is why sometimes I kind of hold back a little bit and not go too hard, is because I was also one of those that would immediately hear one side of the story and jump into conclusions, right? And this is one thing that has taught me that it is always good to wait for the information. It's not always good to have an opinion immediately. Some people will do if they have this, because God has given some people a strong spirit of discernment, so they can tell immediately when somebody is lying. For other people, they can't. You know what? Some people are more fact-based, so they only deal with facts.
We actually fought for it. I'm one of those people that actually fought for it. Feeling sorry and all that, yeah.
I think most people did. Because, and the reason why a lot of people felt sorry for Mr. Aloba, well, not just sorry, but they empathized with him, was because, number one, he's because of the song that Mohbad sang. The fact that Mohbad himself testified to the fact that his father was the one that raised him and kind of like...
Yeah, that was contributed, yeah.
So that was the song that everybody was talking about, that part of the story.
Yeah.
So the other hidden parts, nobody, especially because he sings in Yoruba anyway, so unless you really understand Yoruba, and then you were already his fan, which many people were not, people already, those who were familiar with his records.
I don't know him
to say,
before.
okay,
I
he
don't know
sang
him
this again. He
before.
also
Yeah.
sang this. He also sang this. Most people did not know.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think
yeah, I saw it
yeah.
today. It was kind of, the neck was broken and all that. So I pick. Oh, I said, who is this person that his neck is broken? What happened? So that's how we came in. It's sad, anyways. Very sad.
I don't think people should necessarily like blame themselves too much, right? Because I think for the most part, people were trying to do the right thing, which is normal. And it's also a terrible thing where you go and blame victims. You know what I mean? Because it happens a lot of the times that we might blame victims, even if we don't know it. And that's wrong. So I think many people were trying to be cautious of that as well. Especially since Karimot had come and admitted to the fact that she had basically lied. So it was now open room for them to manipulate. But I think we are at a stage where we just need to wait now and see, and just keep pushing more on the side of the government.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's very obvious that many of them are compromised one way or the other. The extent of their compromise is what we are yet to establish, but they are all compromised one way or the other. So there's no need to even rely on them or even look to them, right, as that they will help the cause, except by God's divine grace. But now I think the focus should be on the government, because yeah, we can talk about them once in a while. Oh, they did this, they did that, but how does it bring us to our destination? I know for one, it can get us there in the sense that if Papa Mohbad, like I was proposing the other day, instead of us going up and down with him like this, it's very easy. The man has committed fraud. The public should sue him, and we can start from there. We can start from there. Do you understand? I think that is a better route to take. We can start from there. We can
no, it's not us in his name now. It's not him. He didn't open it.
He's part of it. They are all part of it. No matter how you look at it, all of them that came up with that GoFundMe, that whole scheme, whoever was connected to it one way or the other, those people, the public needs to sue them, number one, for breach of trust and for fraud, and shut it down. I was told it was already shut down, but we can. That is one way to go about this thing as well, because who knows, it might also lead us now to the rest of them. From the fraud case, you see how they're doing with P. Diddy. They're charging him for RICO, right? But they established the case first through this Cassie girl. This is ex-girlfriend, right? That lived with him for 10 years. Because they're going to start from there to build the case and take it up to the racketeering. Do you understand? We can start from there. We can start from the fraud, because sometimes if we cannot get them directly through the murder because the police is just playing hanky-panky and all of that, well, how about let's look at it from the side of fraud, because now they'll have to investigate and go further, see who, you understand, the movement of funds. Because once you open those accounts where all that money was siphoned to, we'll be able to see everything else that went through. We'll be able to also call and ask that they open his book, they open his records, and they look at his phone records and the phone records of the other people involved. It will lead us to these other people as well. It will lead us to his lawyers discussing with the lawyers of Wumi and the agreements that they have come through with the court, with the police. It will lead us all to that. But the good thing is, this case, they'll start looking at it from the US, because that GoFundMe was done in the US. Even if the funds ended up in accounts in Nigeria. Maybe if these people know that they're going to sue them, they'll stop coming online and be insulting people like the Confis, and because they also will all go down. Confi is not in Nigeria, where she thinks, you understand, and she's going to be part of this fraud case as well.
She's the one that opened it. It's the person that opened it now.
Well, even if she didn't open it, they'll have to investigate everybody who played a role somehow. They are all part of it. Are they not saying that she benefited from the funds? Didn't I just hear Papa Rano saying that Baba Mohbad gave out a piece of land or something. Or did I hear
That
wrong?
is alleged now. Is it proof? I don't know. I don't know if they have proof.
Yeah, it's alleged, but let's start with the allegations and see if there's some merit to it. Even the other thing that I'm saying, we started. I started talking when it came to what's his name, Anonymous. Anonymous is also just alleging. We haven't yet seen it. Now they are a group of hackers, so maybe they hacked the information and they have it, but it's still alleged. So we can always start from the allegations and see. Nothing we are saying.
You know, if you are saying you are dividing the matter, you are no longer fighting for justice. You are not fighting the father or the people that open go for me.
We are fighting for justice. I can tell that it is going to get us there. There are many routes that could take us to justice.
Okay.
Especially because Nigerian police is not even willing to act. The courts are not willing to act. All the evidence that have been presented, there is enough to bring down this cartel, these people. There is enough already. But they are doing nothing about it other than frustrating the public and making us talk morning, day, and night. I don't mind talking, but I'm still telling you that there are different ways to get to this place. There's not just one road to justice. There are several routes to justice.
We are going to get it. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know anything about that go for me anyway, because I didn't promote it. So I don't know for them. It's Papariano. He will do something about it. Grandma, you wanted to say something.
Women. I hate it. Because
Do you like body shaming men? Do you like body shaming
women.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you see what happened that initial time. That money, that 4 million was paid into a specific account.
Okay.
And you see the reason why I'm sure Dr. Paul was, maybe he was.
Yeah, he was talking about it. I remember, yeah. 5 minutes, guys.
Maybe he was threatened or maybe he was settled. Either of them that made him stop. He actually knows the account that money was paid into and given to Mohbad. But you know, as at that time, when people went against Mohbad, not because of the money. It was because Karimot went under the freeze and told the world that Baba looking for property. So it was based on that property that they said Baba was fighting for. So people were saying, so your son, they died your son, and all you could do is to look for property. So many people were against him. Then when he now came out in a sorrowful way, then people kind of just trooped after him. So if at that time, if Dr. Paul had kept that thing and people really looked into that and investigate how that money got to his account, maybe by now we would have gotten a headway. Maybe he would have confessed who paid the money into his account, who gave him the money. The money got to him. All those ones that he came out to say, nobody paid him money, he didn't receive any money. Now we know that he's a liar. Some people believed in them that that was a lie, that Dr. Paul was not saying the truth. But now, with what he has done so far, we've known that he's a liar. So that money went into that account. If he wants to really say he doesn't know who paid that money to him, 4 million is not small money. And with his type of person, 4 million is a huge sum of money. That you cannot say such money got to your account or such money was left in your doorstep. And then you will say you don't know who brought that money. So any way anybody wants to take it, bringing them out, whoever knows anything about anyone should be bringing them out. So that since the police has refused to do anything, all these informations, all these evidences all over the place, they are not going to go away anytime soon. We should be keeping them. By God's grace, once this useless police force head leaves and we have a better government, this case can come up again. No matter how long it has, no matter the years, it will come up again. And all these evidences will be there. Because the actual culprits, whether it takes one short time or long time, they must be brought to book. Because this is a case that has lingered so long, and we've not, apart from the time of Bola Ige, Funshaw Williams, that the case lingered. We have not seen a lingered case. And this thing that has been happening in Nigeria is the same person all the hands are pointing to. The same person. So, and I believe that one day he will be brought to book, no matter how long it takes. Continue.
Sorry.
Now,
Sorry. Sorry to interject you. You know what? I used to follow Comfy before. Honestly, I follow her. I listened to her. I did everything. When I saw her intelligence, when I noticed that she how she talk and everything, I stopped. I just look at somebody that is abusing a little child. She doesn't care. She just talk. When I notice the level of her intelligence, I unfollow her immediately. I follow her Facebook. I follow everything. I just unfollow her immediately because I can't be listening to all what she used to say is just trash into the bin. I'm telling you, it's like she will contaminate somebody's brain with that talk. That's why. So that is what I have to say. Sorry.
Thank you very much. Go on for your house. Thank you.
now that's to tell you, the Lord's angel, or the Lord's. Ace.
The Lord saves. The Lord saves.
Okay, the Lord saves. That's to tell you how intelligent she is. People with low IQ, there is no how. They actually believe that they exist. Fine, you cannot tell them that they are doing anything wrong. They will fight with you. They will fight dirty. That's comfy for you. If you have if you are more intelligent than she is, and you can see how she reasons, and you can see the people that push her to go and fight. They push her out to go and fight. She's their fighter. Whenever they want someone to fight someone, she's one they will go and talk to. You see that they praise her. She thinks that they actually love her. That is what is registered in her mind, that yes, we have our fathers like that, Ishak, we have our father like Vengeance, we have our father like this. They are actually loving what I'm doing. Then she recruited mad dogs like her. Losers. When you look at them, go and check their lifestyle, go and check their biography. You will see the category that they fall in. Most of them do not have husbands. Most of them, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it.
You will get headache.
But the Lord says, I thought you were part of them. When did you change?
Never. Me, I go to people's platform, but when I notice that it doesn't make sense to me, I just leave. That is my own. I leave.
Do you know? Let me say this. Law saves. Whenever she's talking, when she talks to some extent, she's the one that will laugh alone. She's the one that will say it, and she's the one that will go to be like, yes, Mohbad, yes. But look at her. Let us call a spade a spade. Let us call a spade a spade and look at her lifestyle. You see that she is very unhappy. You see, we call this kind of people sadists. She is a sadist. When somebody is on that, look at her very well. Study her life. She says she is a widow.
She's so unreasonable. She's not.
I think that is one of the things that is eating into her. That's one of the things that is eating into her. She says she's a widow, right? Am I wrong? She says she's a widow.
I don't know. I didn't go deep.
She said her husband is dead. She said she has a husband.
I didn't go deep into. I'm for justice for Mohbad. So anywhere they talk about justice, I'm always there. But there are some people you don't need to even listen to. So when I listen to her, I follow her on Facebook. I follow everything. honestly, I unfollow her immediately because I don't want to be part of that.
That is very correct. You did the right thing.
This is why I said she's a victim. Now I explain it to you. Those ones that now see her as an avenue of go help us one. You see, when she opened down her platform, those ones will now come. They do not pity her life. They are looking at her. Her life is getting rotten. Instead of you to help her so that she can become better someone, you now be praising her. Our general Madam Comfy, someone that you should help her life. You see, these are Nigerians. This is the way they behave sometimes. Just because they are benefiting from her.
Fire Force, you're preaching for a 40-year-old or more woman, right? Stop doing that, okay? You know what I'm saying is, right? She lives in an environment. She lives in an environment that she's exposed to internet and all that, right? If she wants to learn, she will learn. So stop pitying her. You know, we are all architects of our own self. You know, there's no need to do all those things.
And I don't know if
anybody want to say anything to you, you can pause. We'll talk. Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah, and I don't know if there's anybody else here that shares the same sentiment. I think it's really futile listening to this. Like, I'm so over the Confis and the Baba Mohbad and the what's his name? The other man. Oh, other than their son, I think Sanshitu is a different game. But I mean, you know that his clique. I'm not really sure all the members of that his clique, Bukky Jesse and the rest of them. I really think that the best way to deal with them is by taking legal and concrete actions. Honestly. Because psychoanalyzing them, going back and forth, unless there's new concrete evidence, but all we are doing is just, especially when it comes to the likes of the Confi, we are saying, the woman is a riffraff. Okay, we get it. So, that's my personal thing. I don't know the point of this going back and forth about Confi and da-da-da. A lot of people already said it from the get-go. Like you, Auntie Ada, right? Your first encounter with her was not pleasant, and then you moved on. But these people have had to deal with them over and over. And they, you know, when she came at you and you put her in her place, she's never come back at you. Am I correct? Never. Unless I'm missing something. Has that lady ever come back and addressed this platform? Accuse you of anything like that? Since that last fiasco?
Are you asking me because you are talking?
So, no, I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm asking, is nobody else on the platform to answer? Because I'm saying that they're putting too much energy.
No. You know what? I'm happy that there are people that can go after Confi because so many are still under her bondage. And enlightenment is very important. Pointing out the dangers of Confi is very important. Not everybody are intellectually sound to know that following Confi is danger and is dangerous. Confi still relates to Ada when he wants to count. When he counts Yomi, Ada, this. She still says all those rotten things from her mouth. If you ever listen
because honestly,
what she
I don't know who this lady is, and I really don't care.
It's because you don't know her. If you know,
because that's how much she's irrelevant to me. That's what I'm saying.
No,
like
it's very important that they keep enlightening the public against Confi.
The best way to do that is to sue her. Sue her to places.
Let
there be some actions.
What are you going to sue her for? That she's hurting people. She's deceiving people. Yes. It's loading. From this on, it's loading. And she will meet her Waterloo soon.
The more they keep talking about people are getting aware of her nonsense that she has been doing, of that the bullying attitude and everything on TikTok and Facebook and everything. From not
because I just think all of the whole clique, they should just be sued for fraud. That's for me. That's the only way to take them down. That's the best way. There's nothing else. They'll continue being a nuisance as long as people continue to allow them.
You have to save people first. You have to deplete her followings. Because if you're able to save a lot of people from her, of which that has been happening because of this enlightenment, many people have beginning to withdraw from her. Among those people that are withdrawing from her, that is where you see somebody that will really sue this comfy. Because people are so upset at her right now. It's because you don't follow them on TikTok. If you follow them on TikTok, you'll be watching so many people.
I don't want to lose great self.
So that is why you shouldn't be upset at seeing people that are condemning her action. Comfy has destroyed a lot of things. And if you take a strong force to pull her down.
Grandma, my point is I cannot stand people who lie. So I don't even listen to them. That's the thing. I don't give them that energy because I don't need them to feed it into me.
But not everybody knows that he lies. There are people that believed her. Exactly. And that is why this constant talking about her is important. So that the people will go and compare. Okay, so they will know the truth and they know the wrong thing that Comfy has been feeding them with. You don't. This is what happens. Also, that is happening in Nigeria now. If there's no campaign against the colony, that is how many people will be deceived. Many people are being deceived. So if you want to weaken and force such people, you first of all deplete their followings. You deplete the number of people that follow them. And then when they are now stranded, that is when you strangulate them. Because if you want to strangulate them when they still have this huge following, then the people will come after you. So the best thing is to bring her down, bring her followings down. When she's depleted, then she will meet her Waterloo.
All right, you both should be commenting there because me, I can't stand listening to this analysis about people.
Different people with their own opinion and how they feel. So we have to wait for the right time, you know? You have to depopulate our followers. Our followers have to decrease, for which is already decreasing. Our followers are already decreasing. Like today, she came and she was so sad. She was like, oh, Lagata, because she had what Arifa said to me. And Lagata was there. So she was so pained. Today it's not that confident to brag and talk, blah, 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 because Arifa finished her from head to toe. It's like you that is beating your mother. That she used to beat her mother or she used to slap her mother. Don't have respect. Mother that changed I don't want to call the child bastard. I think that was what they called the child. That was it.
Comfy has caused a lot of destruction, a lot.
See, that's not even the bone of contention for me. I know that, I understand that, you understand, but I don't need to continue to discuss her in the sense that I don't see how it's moving the case forward other than the insults, you understand? And I heard people who are supposed to be much better using like really degrading terms. You understand? I cannot be party to that. It doesn't fit me in any way. Because as much as I dislike Wumi, there are some words that you will not hear me coming out of. You understand? All this, It's like, come on now. There are better ways to communicate than that. If that is what we are doing, then we are really...
Nobody's doing that here. We are listening to what...
Not you. No. But we have to listen and comment to it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say that we did it. It was... what's his name? The other guy that was talking to her and saying all sorts of, using colorful words. And I was like, okay, like, how are you different from her? Because you're pretty much saying that this is what she does, and then you're doing the same thing. So how are you different?
And sometimes it's good to give them a match for a match. It's good to give them people that can also deal with them like that. Yes. So when I see people that can, since I cannot do it, when I see people that can do it, I'm happy. Let them deal with her too. So that she knows that she does not have monopoly of insults.
see, they can use just the facts about her behavior is enough. We don't need to go, you understand, to those kind of things. Like she has already degraded herself that everybody can imagine whatever, and they'll probably be right? But I'm just saying that we don't have to go there. She's a fraud. We can say that and tell her that if you don't stop, we are going to sue you and things like that, and tell people that this is where she lied, this is where she lied, this is where she lied. You understand? Bring out the different facts. This is where she lied. Insulting her and going like that, to me, is really not the best way, because we now
insult her, because she was the first to insult Papariano. She was the first to insult everybody. So whoever that can give it back to her, and I good.
What I'm saying is that remember we said that people are making this thing about Saga, and this is that whole Saga thing. You understand? That's what I'm saying. That the response Papariano was giving to her, because if he just stated that, okay, you all know me here. The only time I listen to people is when they say that, so I'm not telling you what you should do or should not do, but I'm saying because we are listening to this here, we have to comment. So these are my comments. It's not really the way forward, but anyway, we can agree to disagree.
You are very correct. And to our bell, you could tell me, it's looking like a court-related finish up. But a lady and court here is another topic. Then they could eventually conclude that Toba Philly exposed to Shelegongo rival court clash. Toba needs to loads of bloodshed in the country.
And nǹkan tí Yèyé Kudi sọ lórí platform wọn gbà yẹn ni wọ́n ní tó bá sọ nǹkan tó ṣe wọ́n ní Lagos State máa dàrú gbẹgẹdẹ máa gbiná ó máa di ọlọ́mọgbọ́n ọmọ ẹ.
So ọ̀rẹ́ wọn pé tó bá fi lè gbé gẹ́ yẹn òun náà máa padà ka wọn yẹn tó bá lè ti sọ ó tún máa lead to the same thing. So ó ṣe pé gẹ́ yẹn ló lágbára. But the fact remains that
ẹ̀rín kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé gẹ́ yẹn kọ́ ló lágbára àwọn pípù yẹn ló ń lò ló fi ń cover rẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ń wọ pé táwọn bá cover òun àwọn náà máa wọ pé ó lè lọ fàṣírí àwọn ṣẹ́gẹ̀t so they have no choice than to cover up. àwọn alágbára Nàìjíríà ló wà ń bẹ̀ o.
òun ṣe alágbára Nàìjíríà àní court related kò ṣe wọ́n lágbára.
Another thing, different narrative is too much when it comes to the plight of Justice Mohbad. Some people said he joined one Koti member before. He can't come out, enter another one. Supposing I related to Koti. Anyway, you read it, Candy. You were there, that website. I was there too. I took time to check everything, all the narrative there. So that's why I don't like bringing that narrative out. That is this discussion now. Because at the end of the day, what happened in that house? Simple. It's related to Koti. It's related at the end of the day. What happened in that house on that day? If you want to follow the narrative of the Prado driver, what happened that night or that early morning of Monday? What happened?
And for me,
and the 15 people in that house cannot explain what happened that early morning.
Because
yeah, go ahead.
That's the biggest hurdle here, because I think once we are able to pin it down to those people, right? All these other narratives will probably come back, but it has to start from the house.
Yes, yes.
The fact that he cried at home, we have to pin it down, because all these other narratives could very well be true as well. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's very clear just from the way they're protecting the choirs that it was not a one-man's job, right?
Yeah.
It involved different people.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But
Yeah.
if we are going, the people in the house will point us to all these other people and probably piece everything together. But we should focus there, and with those ones, we have the evidence with those ones there that the police can work on. They have to bring all the, otherwise it will just be speculation, ongoing speculation. I'm not going to discount any of these other narratives. It's true. It's probably true. Why would I say that? Because I have seen him throwing up some signs that I talk about. I've seen it in his videos. Now, I don't know if it was when he was, well, I will not call it a call, but like secret society signs, right? And I don't know if it was a record label that put it in there while he was with the Malians, or it was something that he intentionally did and he knew what he was doing. Because I know very well that sometimes record labels will put the signs there. So he could have very well been part of something bigger. But then again, what happened in the house? There were enough people in the house, and we have enough information that the police can work on and then piece everything together. You know,
and the people in
the industry itself is very complex, and I don't think that we can ever fully understand it.
Exactly.
But the people in the house don't want to talk.
Yeah, but there's information to nail them, to force them to talk. They like you said, the Prado driver, in so many words, told us what happened. There was a fight, and as a result of that fight, something nefarious proceeded. The people left. Where did they go? Who did they go with? Did they place him in the trunk when they snuck out of that house while the man was trying to back up his own car? It's possible. Wumi said there was a first nurse, a second nurse, and possibly even a third nurse, according to Queen, right? Because Queen's ears are very sharp. And she caught on to the fact that there might have been a third nurse from Wumi's narrative. So just with the Wumi, just to clear up her own story, clear up Adura's story, Darosha, all these people. Darosha said, oh, the family agreed that they should bury him. Okay, so can we have the conversation? Can Darosha tell us, when he says family, who did he mean? Was Papa Mohbad there? Was Mama Mohbad there? Who? The family is broad. It's a broad term. When did they have that conversation? Was it on Monday? Was it on Tuesday? There's a lot that we can already work on. The lawyers can work on. You know.
But they're not working on it. That's how we have to drag them.
Yeah. It's a complex situation, because the music industry are doing nothing. They didn't even bother. Their lawyer is just
there's a code of silence.
Yeah. There is. I noticed that as well. They are not talking.
Cutting you off. Have you seen them doing this sign when they put their hand on their lips? Have you seen
I don't even know their signs, to be honest.
I don't know their signs.
Me too. I don't even look at them. You can explain. Anyway, explain for us, Candy. We are here. We are all learning.
There's one that they put their hand like this on their lips. That's the code of silence. That's a sign that some of them are part of this.
Yeah, part of the crime.
No, not that they're part of the crime. I'm just saying that if you're part of that secret society, right? You understand? And then let's say something happens to one of them. So now if the other goes out that none of you should talk about it, obviously because they all took their own, none of them is going to die. Why do you think they're all quiet? There's radio silence.
They're all quiet.
They are all quiet. Remember Wumi, I think Auntie Ada played the audio yesterday where Wumi was the interview with is it Judy? I don't know how they really pronounce that his name. And she expressly said, yeah, she stated that morning he was supposed to have an interview with this Susan, is it Poajok or something? I can't really pronounce her name. The girl is from just there. Susan Pojo. I went to her page to go and check, and I thought I'm the only person who heard that thing. I was not the only one. Somebody that day when that interview came out, do you know somebody actually went to her page also and made a comment and said, so everybody was shocked because this is a young girl. This girl, I think she's in her 20s, like early 20s. You understand? She started in the industry very young. And she's being managed by a very big talent agency, one of those big ones where, you know, they recruit them. And I know they have recruited her because I've seen her throwing up those signs on. She's a model as well. She's an actor and a model. If you see nearly all of her pictures, you know, I know anyways. So, and this girl on her page, she has other interviews. She doesn't have that interview.
Sometimes people just do those signs ignorantly, as you know, like doing guy or something. They'll do the peace sign, they'll do the love sign. You don't know what that means.
I know the ones who I can tell, Queen. I know when that's why I just said sometimes even their record level may throw it there without them really knowing. I said that already because I know that some people may be ignorant, but there are those ones that you understand that no what they are doing. They know. And even if they don't know, if they're part of it, because they've already signed the contract and they're already part of it, if they tell you cannot talk about it, you can't talk about it. It's that simple. So there's no issue of ignorance here. They give you your paymasters have told you don't talk about it. You won't talk about it. Otherwise, guess what? You're out of a job, or you're blacklisted, or whatever. So
this matter hard. Do this will they take over the whole world? So evil.
In fact, that's Satan taking over.
I'm telling you.
God, come help us.
I've taken over.
Let me make it clear. If anybody is interested, listen up. Look at what I'll keep using this case of PDD because like I said, Nigeria is simply just copying from a template that has been used for more than how many thousand years? You understand? The clear case is Hollywood. So Nigeria is a new hub. I said it already several times now. Nigeria is simply they are replicating what is happening in Hollywood. They are starting it in Nigeria. They are writing the template. Now let's take PDD. Everybody saw him at his white parties. Who were those with him? All the big stars.
Yes.
Were they not all there? Okay. Okay. Now, how many of them, since this thing started, this thing started when? End of 2023, beginning of 2024 up to now. What have we heard from any of those people? Nobody is coming out to speak either in his defense or against. You understand? Everybody is quiet. Why? Why are they quiet? Everybody, every single one of them. This way his associates.
My sisters, good night, good morning.
Good night, ma.
Hey. Good morning.
God bless us all.
Get the opportunity to
Justice for
hear
Ibeh. Justice for Ibeh. Justice we shall get in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. They're quiet because they've probably told them, don't say anything. You understand? Either you incriminate yourself or maybe you say something and incriminate somebody else, but don't say anything. Be quiet. Hush. Same thing with Mohbad. They are all hush, all of them. The only person that was bold enough to come and say something was Zoro. But since that is interview, maybe when they interviewed him, he said it, you understand, and the thing already went out there, so he cannot retract it, he can't take it back. But maybe after that, they told him, don't do that again. Because since then,
nobody will. No. That's why I said this thing is not just only Black Widow. There's more to it. She was their instrument. Who is going to save Nigeria?
So many people did records with him, you know. So all those people, they were not aware. None of them is saying anything. All they did was do crying emoji the first few days, right? Until they buried him, they all did cry emoji. They did vigil. And they said, okay, Nigeria will rest now. They did not realize that Nigeria was not resting. They have moved on. You think they don't know what happened to him? I bet you most of those people know what happened to. Like they know. Some of them probably even have all these videos we are talking about. But let them talk now.
I'm sure they have used it to threaten them too. That hey, if you do not go by the rules, this is how you will end up.
Probably.
They must have threatened them too.
You see, that's why it's dangerous to dine with the devil.
Very dangerous, very dangerous. Yeah. Because when you look at this boy now that they said he's sick, we don't know if it's true or not. I listened to it on this day. Alex Ekubo.
He's sick now. He's sick. Go to his if you want to know, see. You know when blogger bring news? Supposedly it's fake. No, nothing like fake. If you go to his Instagram handle, the last time he posted a video was on the 26th on the 4th of December. But I just told people since on the 30th of December. Actually, no. He did not get to the 30th of December. That was the last time. This guy is sick. If you even see the picture, recent and before, he's sick. Until yesterday, now this lover now brought another big shock, which I didn't want to, talk about very well. Telling about I contacted the infection that is too mad to ma, too Gabriel. So Alex is very sick right now. I'm going to talk about him more tomorrow. I did more research. He's sick.
They entice them with all the good things, flashy cars, money, without telling them the end result. That fine boy.
Some of them actually know the end result, but they are still very desperate and hungry. They could care less.
I don't think some of them know the end. Some of them don't know the end result.
People are doing it. What are the odds?
Some don't know.
Some don't know the end results.
They already entered before they know that this thing is as bad as this.
Yeah.
This boy is from a very well-to-do family. I don't know why he went to put himself. First of all, ran away from school. Then he entered to acting. Then the next thing went to join this nonsense. He has good family background. They are not hungry people.
If I tell you that I don't necessarily believe that G's lover story, the thing is too sketchy for me, Sha. But it is what it is. The family reached out to him and said, the way it sounded like, I don't think that's the family that's told you that. The family reached out to G's lover to pray for him. Like, is G's lover a pastor?
G's lover, pray for somebody.
Exactly, like seriously. That just sounded like, nah. Maybe it's
Grandma,
not the family. Because
Grandma, there's something I want to tell you. Grandma,
that G's lover is
you know me say, Grandma, listen to me, both of you. You know me say because you don't like that guy, so everything you brought out is not, is fake.
No, it could be true.
Exactly. So you know me say because we have issue with him. But sometimes he does say pray for somebody.
Tell me when it concerns G's lover because of Mohbad's case and this with me. Nothing. The fact that G's lover is potentially Iyabo Ojo and Tonto Tike, my two nemesis.
Allege. You are not sure yet. It's allegedly. So it doesn't matter because because they are in Mohbad case, if they see any information, they will not bring it out. They will still bring it out. Exactly.
Why they never bring out Wumi own? If they know how to go take Alex Okubo's own terminal disease, so they not get Wumi DNA.
So when Iyabo Ojo came out to tell you, when Iyabo Ojo, see, DNA is let's be sincere here. You never had a chief court one day to do DNA, do. But for now, public cannot force Wumi to do DNA. But when they reach the court, say they say the cause of. But I'm not defending this lover, but I want to tell you something. You know, because we did justice for Mohbad, we are not going to listen to anything another person said, even if the thing is true. Some things when we go talk not true. Iyabo Ojo came out to tell now, crow afternoon, that Mohbad was quiet inside his house. That is, there's no way they quiet that boy outside. What did the police do about it? What did the police do about it? He told you guys. I will still play it again. He was shouting and telling you people.
She didn't mean to say it.
No, she said it.
Video, so she did not mean it.
No, which one she not mean? No, we know. We are not talking about what they mean now or what it not mean. Did he say or did not? He did. He told you already. So what did you use the information for? That Mohbad was buried inside the house.
If G's lover is such a truth fighter and a warrior, a social justice warrior.
It's not a true fighter. He's just blogging. No, let me tell you. No. You are missing it up. This lover is not a justice fighter.
They will not rest until Mohbad gets justice.
This lover is not a justice fighter. Oh, he's a blogger. He's doing his job. He's not a justice fighter. It's not a court. He just have fans and followers. He's a blogger.
Oh yeah, Queen, come and chook mouth now.
How you go say the in our police? Just love and police. Na court it be. Na judge it be. In a lawyer we go give Mohbad justice. Now information when he get, now you go see bring out there now. I'm not defending them, but it's not a judge.
If Mohbad not get justice, you know.
Waiting break at talk. Waiting break at talk. Waiting break at talk. Waiting break at he swear with his life and his children's life. Where is Brekete now?
Okay.
So we don't judge based on that one.
I'm talking about G's lover.
No, it's the same thing. No, it's the same thing. If you say G's lover said if you not get justice, we will not rest. Brekete said it as well. See, and Wumi is telling you now.
I'm speaking specifically about G's lover
20 minutes after he landed in the hospital.
The story that came was based on Alex Ekubo. I'm not denying or confirming his story. I'm just saying G's lover has an agenda.
Died inside the house. So even if there was a camera outside, how did with the camera outside, it's not that the green house zoom into the house to see what happened
to warn the public against this, all this rainbow coalition. It's a good thing.
A camera that is placed outside to monitor the kids and people walking and driving.
Nobody not die outside.
Don't waste your saliva. I don't get headache because I need this lover. Because nobody go even green that one. Because it brings some authentic information out. Bet me.
Yes, that I know.
We tried our best.
So we will not just condemn her totally because of justice for Mohbad. It leak some people. It leak.
Get justice. All Iyabo Ojo and the coalition then. I don't get anything for two.
And that are you out of one, you don't understand how it work. In a blogger, on a blogger, it's not a judge, it's not being to give justice.
20 minutes after he landed in the hospital. The doctor said he was dead.
He did already. That's why they give them what he said we tried. You know what he talk? We tried our best. Somebody where you claim say you say he go show somebody that you claim that he went to show and he enter fight, bottle enter a hand or a hand caught. You waited 24 hours for nurse to come and you say you tried your best. Do you know the English word? Do you know what you mean by we try our best? See, Candy, when you say you tried your best, it's when the person fall. Now, as they fall, you they put injection, you they give CPR, you they carry and go hospital, you they do everything to keep the person alive. Now you go say, we tried our best. Not after 24 hours. You not took him to the hospital.
Auntie, my question first now say, now she and who tried? Because she not say, I tried my best. She say,
we tried our best. He and his sister. She and her sister. She be they say make her sister come and talk. Maybe now she and her sister tried best. We tried our best. Listen to them. He mad to the sharp. Listen to them.
Our best. We took him to the hospital. Like 20 minutes after, the doctor said
bye.
20 minutes after he landed in the hospital.
Yeah.
The doctor said he was dead.
Yeah. Then the mama will come out and say a lie. You lie there. Very good.
So even if there was a camera outside,
I record two of them together. Now me edit this one.
In the house.
So we will come and claim that was AI.
He said we tried our best. Why you they lie? We tried our best. Which best did you try? What did you do? I don't try you talking. After 24 hours exactly. The doctor said you brought him by hours.
For many hours.
You see this girl, God go judge this girl. You see this black widow, God is going to judge you. For your lies. For your lies, God will judge you. Where daughter come to disgrace is that he has spent hours before you brought him. And you are telling this woman that you tried your best to save him at home.
She tried her best, telling people to take any information to the police, and from there we know hear anything. That na the best. Another best we should do with that. Take your information to the police. Take your information to the police. That one na best.
I don't blame Asha. Now Lagos State Police are still blame.
That they already arranged with.
We tried our best.
Na she and Sanwo-Olu no. This Sanwo-Olu, Gist Lover is not after Sanwo-Olu. Maybe really? Because they did Sanwo-Olu promised them something they did not give them. Because me, I believe that Gist Lover is Sanwo-Olu, that 50 million was not enough.
For you, man. Right on.
50 million was not enough. So now it's new time to blackmail.
Exactly.
Correct. Come and give church. Let's go and finish wedding that we have been planning. You're not gonna come and give us the balance of our agreement. So they would drag me to Grenada and back. Sanwo-Olu went to Grenada. They say he went on official visit. Did you listen to that story? They said he's allegedly his second wife, the one that the EFCC held for. They were alleging corruption and fraud or money laundering. A lady who went to this island. Well, she went to an island that is in Grenada.
Where
the Bahamas there.
Where they did that birthday.
Did birthday for 1 week. 1 week. One night in that island is there. One night in that resort is $150,000 US apparently. Somewhere around there. And you had these people that were bragging. Look at it's only Beyonce. I'm like, oh my God. Nigerians, can you guys please just stop? Can you just stop, please?
Yeah, bragging. Why
please. It's not a flex. It's not a flex. That people in your and then this woman, she had the audacity for her birthday. She claims that they say she's an MFM member. Mountain of a Queen. They say the woman is an MFM member. Hey, this you've not heard that story, Queen. I'm a brother pass your own. Oh. You there for my back?
I did talk and say you have to know the pass your own. Which one?
I don't know her name. No. It's a Nigerian lady. She's oil and gas. You know, all of them are oil and gas. Now, oil and gas moguls the day. She's apparently she's this is according to Gist Lover. I believe the story because right now I'm thinking Gist Lover is sleeping with someone. That's why they brought out this story. You understand?
So yes, Gist Lover Gist has always been authentic. Anyway, for this Mohbad, now we'll not say what happened.
So if you're going to question Mohbad, why won't you question the other ones?
No. We know the question. Can't you don't
Queen, if Mohbad's case has not taught you people a lesson, who will not learn anything? Please, always question whatever it is.
See, let me tell you something. I don't want to hit bomb for you. Make I just leave her like that. Later, now for another day. Is this Mohbad case, with the Gist Lover, we no talk to. We know, I know, I make I not lick my mouth. Can't you? Hold her first. Another day.
I want to hear.
Voila.
If meat in your mouth, if they cash meat for your mouth, what you go do?
You know, swallow am. You swallow am now.
You go say you go say you chop am. You go swallow am. You go say you don't see meat or no meat in your mouth. Now be this matter of this back this.
Go drink.
So what has that got to do with Gist Lover? I don't understand your parable.
Use your tongue, count your teeth. They say who stole
I
the cookie?
I don't know how to use tongue counting.
If 10 people stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
No, if you know why use your tongue, count the teeth. Use your hand to count the. You must use your hand to count the teeth this evening.
Use your tongue, counter. I don't want you to.
She know why use tongue. She want to use her hand to count the teeth.
Oh my God.
Count it now. They wait for the touch person.
Yes. For some, but always wait for must touch.
You don't wait for London. You meet you for there where you did.
But I know they London now. How when you go for
No,
London?
the only way fall for this edge go touch you. The one way touch you, now you go talk. Leave like that.
Anyway, let me continue my album. If you like, my theory is my theory. It's not Auntie Ada's theory. My theory is this coalition of shepherdesses that are behind this lover. The deal they get with Sanwo-Olu regarding Mohbad's case, they never finish pay off. And you know we need to do big wedding. Let it be wedding of 2025. Yeah. It's true.
And just anyway, just go ahead.
You better go settle them. You better go settle them. Because now someone do the whole justice for us now. Now someone do the whole justice. Now someone. Yeah, someone will be remembered for evil in Lagos State because during his time, now end fast, they buy people up and down. In his time, now the girl for his own boss, now he get the boss, now Lagos State boss, where they buy that young girl. In his time again, see Mohbad. So someone who has a lot of buy and blah blah in his hands. So he will go and tell God what he did with his own life. He was doing akara in church now. He was doing for election. He came and served the needy. People know, but he served the needy now. How can people even take them serious? See, Buhari's wife. It's only during an election time. You see, Tinubu's wife will soon start frying akara all over the place. So. It's only when election time comes that they go around to fry akara. Only God knows that witchcraft akara that they are frying. I pity who will eat that akara. I pity who will eat it. They just make, fool of the people. Say that.
Grandma, who buy when they fry akara?
You don't say anytime when election don't come, now so they go they fry akara all over the place.
Na Sahara be that. They do Sahara.
Tinubu's, what is her name? Buhari's wife was frying akara during election. Sanwo-Olu was frying akara during election. Able to tell you how election put them for truth reach. Buhari was going to church during election. Because of election. He went to a redeemed church during election.
Yes,
You see, that election, it makes them go really crazy. They start doing things that ordinarily they will not do with their right eyes, right mind. There's a lot of money at stake. Don't you hear that there is $150,000 hotel at stake? Why would they go and fry akara? If they can just fry akara for 30 minutes, not even up to 10 minutes, and then they will be able to guarantee that they can be doing vacation wedding so that they can brag. This is where Beyonce, she's the first Nigeria. And this is where Beyonce stayed. Like, seriously, who is Beyonce? I bet.
Beyonce in Nigeria again?
No. They said the hotel that they went to spend our Nigerian money, $150,000 a night. So that is where Sanwo-Olu and his girlfriend went to destroy our money. And they were bragging and boasting about it. See, I tell all of them, they will all meet their Waterloo. Power is transient. The time of Daisy and his small boyfriends, they were going around all these big hotels too. When her own time come, she saw it. Instead of her to go and confess and return all the money, she gave herself cancer. She said she has cancer. She gave herself cancer.
Grandma, me I said Nigeria, nice spiritual cancer.
But where the guy didn't have nothing. She did not contract any cancer. Now only she gave herself cancer so that they will not repatriate her.
Wow.
You don't know Nigerians.
Don't you
Like,
don't accept witchcraft now?
when Tinubu's own will happen, you will hear that they say he developed a cripoto for Inyash. You know, he's scratching. He's scratching all over the place.
I'm not there. I do walk past, so I'm not there.
Okay, grandma, I want to tell you something. Do you know people actually they will support Tinubu? Many people. I saw them on the social media. They were even doing they debate with people standing for Tinubu. So even for a year when I did around, people are arguing, supporting him. That he's doing job, and we are not seeing it. That he's doing a very good job, where people are not seeing it. That make you go down, you go see him. You know.
I'll tell them why is he doing witchcraft work? Witchcraft is not something that they will do that we will not see. We want the one that we can see. No, it's only cultist one that they are doing. Do the one we can see.
I want to wound me this morning. That is now me I was so pissed on my skin like
no.
Wait, what's her name? Garimon.
I said it as a them when people were talking about the Desiani. So even so many, I never ever supported all these use of this witchcraft APC. I've never been I was not a PDP, but I love Jonathan. I love Jonathan because I could see that meekness in him. I could see the meekness in him. And he takes responsibility of anything that happens.
Anything that happens, you apologize. You take responsibility.
Yeah.
Now only Nigerians president will do that in that.
Oh, if it's all these greedy people, this greedy T-Pen that we have now, if we say anything can happen, anybody want buy, he go buy. Oh yeah, let's do the election. I will win again. He would have done that, but he said his blood. I mean, no blood of Nigeria is worth his ambition. His ambition is not worth the blood of Nigerians. And we saw what happened. He handed over. That's somebody that loves his country. But
it's America that set him up. They set him up. They
set him up now. They set him up to make Nigerians believe he was the end. Yeah. Only them kidnap the Chibok girls. Okay, after you remove him now, have you returned the Chibok girls? Have you returned?
They go not sell her now. They go not sell her.
Instead they poison Buhari. Only themselves poison Buhari. So that Buhari.
Grandma don't come poison and blah blah. So they put something for you. Facebook when they take them at all.
Okay, now they put something for Buhari. But the way be say Buhari not come well throughout. Only God know where they now. They themselves, I mean, Nigerians did not understand what was happening then. They didn't understand.
They still don't understand what is happening now. It's not just them because it's the same playbook they are using. They never change scripts.
Change. They didn't ask what kind of change. We need to explain to us.
But you know do us well now. So now you're in this too. You're awake, you know.
Buhari on another day story. Another day story.
The funny thing is these people don't change their script because people don't. Most of the time they don't even believe half of what you're saying. If you're conspiracy theorist, it's a conspiracy. The worst way to propagandize a nation is to call everything a conspiracy. CIA 101.
That's the reason that everybody is suffering in that country now. For people to believe that you will pray for people that are living abroad to give you money, that your prayer will make them send you money, that they should not rest until they send you money. And you call yourself a Christian. You are praying for people not to rest until they send you money.
Now, witchcraft be that now. I say most Christians are practicing witches and wizards anyway.
They are practicing witches and they don't know that that's what they are doing.
See, they call those prayers charismatic witchcraft prayers. Not a joke.
And they don't know. They don't know that's what they are doing.
Okay, explain for us, Candy, before we go this evening.
Pardon?
I said we'll get 10 minutes. Explain that part for us before we go.
Charismatic witchcraft prayer.
Yeah.
Charismatic witchcraft prayer, Auntie Ada.
Take pen and paper. Hey, pen. I'm going to get my pen and paper. Yeah, go ahead. I'm serious. Because I know say Nigeria they do and well. Because I remember one man said his family want to buy him. They keep on calling him. What is it they call him? Breadwinner. He said, I'm not a breadwinner. Everybody is a breadwinner. When I want to take the name of breadwinner, they finish me. Mommy, everybody is a breadwinner in your family. You are a breadwinner. I'm a breadwinner. I'm not a breadwinner. So that be this matter. So go ahead. They take which car won't finish the man. They call him breadwinner.
Witchcraft, Auntie Ada, is simply somebody who wants to control and manipulate, right? Whatever you do that you manipulate and control is witchcraft. You understand? Yeah. Witchcraft is not just doing incantation like the way we think it is. Yeah. So on a normal, especially women display a lot of witchcraft tendencies because they always want to manipulate and control situations. Each time you want to bend the will of man or bend the will of God, you're whether you know it or not, you're delving into witchcraft. So Christians do that a lot. Why? Because they're always trying to bend the will of God or bend the will of man. Like Grandma was just saying. Oh no, you were just saying, this man, you are the breadwinner. You understand? You're bending the will of God. You're forcing God's hand. The right way to pray is let your will be done, like God already told us, right? On earth as it is in heaven. But because there's also this passage that God says, He will grant you the desires of your heart. But don't forget, it has to be according to His will. Do you understand? So people find it hard to add that part that it has to be according to His will. So because the desire of my heart now is to marry a rich man or to have a lot of money, it now means that when I'm praying, let me manipulate God, that by fire, by force, He should give. Do you understand? So when you're praying anything like that, where you're trying to force or control a situation, and you're asking God that He should force this person, even if it's against the person's will, you understand? That's witchcraft. So that's a charismatic witchcraft prayer. I don't know if it makes sense.
It's true, because they will say the person should not have rest, should not have peace.
Exactly, or to give you the money. Yeah.
That is real witchcraft prayers. And most of them do it in ignorance.
A lot, yeah.
In ignorance, that's the thing. That's why I say it's because their pastors train them to do that.
Yes, train them. Tell them to go and
believe in a miracle money. We know what.
You don't even know if that your person abroad, whether the person is passing through stress, whether it's having food to eat, nothing. Your pastor tells you to go and bring their name, and you go and copy the name, take their picture, and now they are taking people's pictures
those are classic examples of charismatic witchcraft prayer. When you bring pictures, you understand. There is a way we can just pray things out sincerely, but still just allow God's will. If at any time we pray, even if it's that desire, but we say, not my will, but yours. Because at the end of the day, we still have to express our desires, but we should subject it to the will of God, ultimately. But
God is not a wicked. They are making God look like wicked, though. God is not a wicked person.
When pastor has them to go and do those things, exactly, when the money come to their hand, they will come and pay tithe now.
Exactly.
So pastor go shop inside too now. So for the more money they bring, the more money more prayer pastor will be evident to put on that person's picture for door to open.
If you send any of them money now, they will go to church and make testimony of the money. The pastor will collect it.
Okay, somebody gave our sister account number. Say, please help me to put money in this my sister account number. So if you put the money, please tell me. And the woman said, okay. So the lady went to go and put the money, but she was too busy to call this particular woman here that I've already put the money. So it took like a week before I now call the person. Say, my sister, not vessel. That account you gave me, I've already put the money. She said it's a lie. He said, I put it already. I forgot to tell you. So can you send me the receipt? And that woman said, okay, because I was settling them. Actually, he sent the receipts. He sent the receipt to her. I now sent it to her. I said, I bet you see some money. He said, well, I've seen it though. You know, we're praying for church and pastor said money go enter our account, miracle money. I thought it was a miracle money. Now I said, no, that money is made for social person hospital bill for operation. So go and look for it. You see, don't chop. This mother is serious. He caused quarrel. He don't know. He not even tell his sister, not to anybody. He saying this maybe bank make a mistake or it's a miracle money from somewhere. And it's not to spend them.
If bank made a mistake, you see, that's another charismatic witchcraft. Thank you for pointing that out. If the bank made a mistake, you understand, that's not a miracle, it's a mistake. You have to call the bank and say, this money does not belong to me.
Hey, Nigeria. Call bank. They'll fetch up and first.
No, they are teaching them how to steal by chance.
They'll fetch it and first. When the bank, for example, from the bank, come realize, and they'll say, I don't Japan now. I go close the account. Oh, no. Oh, God.
That is why it's very important that this BVN that we have is very good. You know why it's very good? It's like the social security number that we have abroad. Because if you say you ate this person's money and you close that account, wherever your BVN is, they will withdraw that money and give to the person back. If that person reports you to the VDM, they will return that money back to you. Because this thing that the people are doing in Nigeria, that you give them money, like last week, I was so upset with somebody that was suffering. I just said, okay, let me just give her a little tea. I sent her 200,000 naira. She didn't call me the first day. She didn't call me the second day. No. So the third day, I now called her. I said, I sent you money and you didn't acknowledge even seeing the money. Oh, she thought it was WHO
exactly
that gave her money in her.
Can you imagine?
So I now told her, very good. Now that I know that WHO can give you up to 200,000, never ever
call me again to tell exactly. Me you not see name. She not see name for there. Dublin lotion.
I know that grandma. You not see name. She didn't see name. She didn't do that. I said, thank you.
You must see name. It's a lie, grandma. What they do in Nigeria, if you send them money, they are very good. They don't call back. Most of them, not everybody. When they call you, they will call you. Most of them don't call back. Most of them don't call back. Now just few people. Now few people will call and say thank you. Most of them don't call back.
Maybe she thinks it's miracle money because her pastor has already prayed for her. Maybe she thinks it's miracle money.
You see, and those pastors, when they pray for them, they'll come cast spell on somebody. Just like that, now when somebody send the money to her, the person send them. But the pastor cast spell on her, she forgets, she says somebody to send money. You can't say that the miracle money be that.
Money.
Until the person can't tell her, say, you don't see the spell come up for the head, don't clear. Which kind of miracle money? No preservation. You know, righteousness now money.
Let me tell you,
give away
that
the
money
and follow me.
She go down pay tithe on top of the money.
Now the first thing is that
okay, justice for Mohbad, guys. Make we round up for today. Justice for Mohbad, though. Make we pray. Make Mohbad get justice. I beg.
Yes,
Mohbad must surely get justice.
Anyhow, it's going to happen.
It go happen. Any, it must happen. Any person get any submission to Rigade before the Rigade, to drop before the Rigade. Justice for Mohbad, thank you. Justice we shall get, thank you.
Justice we shall get, please. Oh, the other grandma has gone. I was going to ask her if she took that information yesterday. The one of the Baba Mohbad. Speaking of, let me just check if that article is still there. Remember the article? Oh, it wasn't yesterday. We're not on yesterday. Yeah.
It was on Saturday.
Remember on Saturday, that's the article. Let me see. What was it again? You have to check on it.
Maybe they put another update. Check anyway.
I don't think so.
Our court date done the near.
Is there not supposed to be a court case this week between this Yomi and Adura, their thing?
Yeah, I think it's on the 20th.
The 20th passed already.
No, not this month. Next month now. What is one
Oh,
age now?
June 20th.
Okay,
June
so then June
20th.
20th and June 17th, because that Papa Mohbad's own
Yeah.
is on June 17th.
Yeah.
The one for with the Naira Marley and co.
Yeah. That one at 17th, the other one at 20th. So we need to share for Lagos State Police before the 20th and the 17th. So we not
I
go
don't
rest.
know what this DPP, that their thing that they went and gave an undated, that thing, I'm still scratching my head over that thing. You see, this is how they do all these their things in Nigeria. And they say they are professionals, like so, oh my God.
The DPP is even a very wicked man. He's a very wicked man. The DPP. For him to even release Naira Marley and Sam Larry, even before the case was completed, that shows that he's also working for the evil people.
And in that anonymous, guess who was named there? Naira Marley. Naira Marley. Queen is here now. Queen is here.
Will not be there. There's no way Naira Marley's hand will not be there. Naira Marley is involved. And if I thought they gave that money they gave Papa Mohbad must have come from Naira Marley.
So why would Papa Mohbad be so stupid to go now and be charging asking that they should bring Naira Marley back?
Because the public is dragging him. They are dragging his scrotum to come bring the money for that they have contributed.
It's a game.
They are dragging him, so he wanted to just.
No, I know it might be. We are just playing now. We are playing good cop, bad cop. Let's see which angle they are coming from. Do you understand? It might be a game. What is the angle? You get?
He doesn't know that people already know the game he's playing. They are playing game.
Queen, there is a fourth person that was named in this suit. Have you ever heard of this person, Pere Babatunde? Because we're all scratching our head the other day. Who is that? No. Naira Marley's name is Abdulaziz Fashola.
Okay, we're going to spell them about again.
Now you will be asked you now. You will have a Queen.
That name, they're familiar from my ear.
Find that name.
Because we don't know this person's role. I've never heard of him before.
No, that name sounds familiar from my ear.
Yeah, I've never heard of the name.
Anybody in the chat, has anybody ever heard of Pere Babatunde in this saga, this Justice for Mohbad saga? Please, can somebody respond? Let me check in the chat. Can somebody tell me if they've heard who is this person? Because we've been asking since. So
how many people's name is there?
Four people.
Who are the four people?
Naira Marley,
Sam Larry, Prime Boy,
and then this
particular person.
All the other ones, they gave their birth certificate name and their aliases, but this particular one, they just gave his government name, Pere Babatunde. So I don't know if he has an alias.
I know the person is the manager.
Who's manager?
Mohbad manager.
Mohbad manager.
No. The Mohbad manager is a woman now. Is it not the one that said she's an L?
Remember the news? They said they released the manager, Prime Boy, Naira Marley, and Sam Larry. These four people. They said it. The manager.
Okay, I know the manager they are talking about. It was the manager Mohbad fired. That manager.
The one that was working with Naira Marley.
It's not that
the one that Naira Marley brought for him now.
The one Naira Marley gave him now.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't want, and he now fired him.
Yes.
No, not that one. The one that the tomboy.
No, tomboy.
It's not tomboy. It's not the tomboy. No.
Her name is not Pereo.
It's not the tomboy.
I'm sure it's that.
I thought they said her name is Shei. Is Shei something? I don't know her other name.
This Pere Babatunde, I believe is the Naira Marley's cousin. that he gave to Mohbad. They said that one was among those that fought Mohbad.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
let me
they said Mohbad manager, maybe it's that manager. Yes, people are right. So that's right.
He fought Mohbad. That one.
Not the new manager. It's the old manager they're talking about, eh?
Yeah, it's the old one.
Henry Babatunde. This is this him? Because I just did a Google search. Let me see. Let me see if it's gonna come, because I don't even know why I didn't do that last week on Saturday. Let me see. I just did this.
That means he's the one. He's the one. He's the manager, the former manager. Because according to Naramali. And Naramali name too is Babatunde. His son name.
Naramali's name is Fashola. It's not Babatunde.
Fashola Aziz.
Fashola Aziz, yeah.
Okay, is that your submission, Candy? So can go.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just
okay. So we explain for everybody. Everybody know now. So that's it for today. We'll see you guys later today. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Justice for Mohbad, guys. God bless you all. We love you all.